Hello and welcome to B.A.A.D.A.S.S Us. Yes, that's right. That's who we are. B.A.A.D.A.S.S Us, real talk here on Vision and Purpose Media Production. And guys, we have a special treat for you tonight. This is the week we talk family matters and health and wellness. Tonight we have a good show in tune for you, and we are just delighted to be up close and personal with our audience. Yes, B.A.A.D.A.S.S Us. That's right. That's who we are. B.A.A.D.A.S.S Us, real talk. B.A.A.D.A.S.S Us. We are here to be intentional and up close with the Black community. We are women, beautiful and accomplished and divine. Our gentlemen are brothers, accomplished and determined. But yet, as society see us, we must still change the narrative. Yes, that's right. B.A.A.D.A.S.S Us. That's who we are. B.A.A.D.A.S.S Us. Real talk here on Vision and Purpose Media Production. We'll be right back at you. See you on the other side.
Badass us. Yeah, that's right. That's who we are. Badass us. What? Who are we? We are women. Beautiful, accomplished, and divine. That's right. Badass us. Yeah. Who are we? We are gentlemen. Are our brothers accomplished and determined? Yet, as society see us, we must still change the narrative. Yeah, that's right. Who are we? The Black community. Remember us? We are accomplished. We are determined. We are divine. We are of greatness. That's right. The Black community. Badass us. Who are we? That's right. Who am I? I am the person committed to building the next community movement. What about you?
Yes, welcome back to Badass Us. Yes, that's right. That's who we are. Badass Us, real talk here on Vision and Purpose Media Productions. And guys, we have a great show for you tonight. But before then, let me introduce our co-host. We have Marjorie Militant. Yay!
Marjorie.
Yes, and we have Belinda Stevenson. Yay! Welcome, welcome, girls. It's Family Matters is all about the ladies,
That's
right?
That's right.
So we love having our men on the production with us on the other shows, but tonight is all about the ladies.
Right.
And what a way to close out the year! This is be our last show for 2021. When we
Wow.
see
I didn't
each
even
other
think about that.
again, it would be
Aw.
2022, ladies.
I know,
And so
right?
I just want to say I love you. Thank you all for being here. And we just have a wonderful time. We did miss somebody, while they was away on
Yeah.
vacation.
I wonder who.
Welcome back, Belinda.
Yes.
Yeah, the troublemaker.
Yes, I can say I'm not gonna say no names, but the initial is troublemaker. Oh, did I say that?
Yes, you did.
But no, we miss you, Belinda. It wasn't the same without you being
know,
here
it's
every
two
week.
shows.
Yes. But
I
I'm
felt
quite,
bad for you all.
look, yeah. See, I can really say I'm quite sure she's gonna make up for it tonight.
Oh, yeah,
What you
most
say,
definitely.
Marjorie?
I think
Yes,
you're absolutely right.
I think we are in trouble tonight. 2 weeks since she been gone. Oh yeah, she got a lot to
There's a lot
catch
to
up
say.
on.
I
Yeah,
do. I do.
yes. But and that's what it is. The show tonight is about having fun. We're gonna just have fun. It's about family matters, the holidays. Our traditions that we do, how we celebrate the holidays.
Yes.
And it was just wonderful because before we came on, we all was sitting here saying that, how was your Christmas? How was your Christmas? How
Yes.
was your even Kwanzaa? And it was some good stuff shared. So with that being said, guys, let's just get into it. So this is Family Matters, and this week is Family family matters and health and wellness and family holiday celebrations and tradition. So what does the family holiday celebrations or tradition means to you? So, if I can just say, for me, it's just a time of family getting together, is showing love and unity, and all these great things that goes along with it, and of course, the tradition of the cooking and all the good things that we have. And I was just because I was just saying that, just going back a little bit to even Thanksgiving, I was like, in my house, my mom, it was just only the two of us, me and my sister and my mom, so three. And my mom always cooked like she was cooking for an army. Oh my gosh, that was just the tradition in the house. And coming from the South, that's just how they cook. So we eat all this food for Thanksgiving, and it's lasting for 2-3 weeks later, and then you turn around and eat all this all over again for Christmas. So now in the modern day and time, we switched it up a little bit. So
you have to, because Christmas and Thanksgiving is too close together.
Yes, it is. So, and I was just saying, I just like the fact that I kept the tradition going with my mom on Thanksgiving. We sit there and we all, go around the table and say what we thankful for, and say our grace, and then we pig in, and then this Cowboys time. Oh, did I just say that?
Oh, gosh.
Okay, Lady
You just
K,
ruined the show.
Yeah, I had to throw the sports in there. I ain't even gonna say nothing about that score the other day. But anyways, back to the show. I'm getting sidetracked. Well, yes, it was. 42 points. Okay, all right. Keep me on track tonight, because I would talk about my Cowboys all night. But anyways, and then come Christmas now, I love the fact that my sister-in-law hosts, and we do Christmas brunch.
Okay.
We decided to switch it up, so we won't have the same thing we did all over again for Thanksgiving. We'll do Christmas brunch, but because COVID. I was just sharing with Marjorie, it just been quiet the last 2 years. It's just been quiet. It was because my in-laws, my family is really huge. My in-laws is huge. I mean, it's literally, when I just say my in-laws, just immediate family, it'll be 15, 20 of us. Okay. And that's without inviting the guests. So that's just how big it is. And so with COVID, we have all been staying in our small little bunches. So I was home. I had homemade spaghetti, meatless.
I was going to come over.
Yes, and you ain't never called me, though, but we ain't going to go there.
I was talking to you on your way to the brunch that you were late for the day before.
See, troublemaker is
I'm just
back.
saying.
Okay.
She said it started at 11. She was getting there like around 1. Because I was on the phone with her like an hour.
Okay, and Tammy probably is watching now,
yes,
too.
Tammy.
So Tammy, you know why I was late now, because I was on the phone while this one was still on, on vacation, just getting home, laying in bed, and making me late for my event.
Right.
So,
she called me.
Yeah. Okay, now back to the subject. So with you, Belinda, what is your family traditions like? How do you celebrate the holidays?
Well, typically, like Thanksgiving, I haven't been home to Detroit in probably a couple of years, mainly because of COVID.
Yes.
But typically, it's family getting together. Like this year, I didn't do anything on Christmas Day but watch TV and sleep and eat cereal.
Yes,
I had Apple Jacks for Christmas.
Yes, because look, when I talked to her, she was eating her Apple Jacks.
That's right.
Yes,
that's right.
yes.
That's what I had for Christmas, and it was just a time to relax because I had just came back from a supposedly 6-day vacation that turned into like 12, 13 days. Yeah.
Yeah, some of us can do that, right, Marjorie?
No, that's not true.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess you weren't spending much more money just staying a few more days.
No, because actually every time I called, my ticket was $0. So why not stay?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
So it's just getting together with the family. I look forward to it when I'm home with my grandmother and family because that's the time where everybody really comes around.
Yeah.
It's during the holidays. So you get to see people. And by me not being in Michigan, all the time, I look forward to it.
Right.
Yes. And Marjorie?
Well, in my family, when I was growing up, we had a small army. There were 7 of us. So my parents and 5 children. So the space between Thanksgiving and Christmas wasn't as large as short as your space,
right?
Because there were 7 of us.
Oh, yeah.
So we could eat all the food and then get ready for Christmas and be okay.
Exactly.
Yes.
But with my children, because they're both married and grown, We split holidays, so I'll
Okay.
see one of them on Thanksgiving and one on Christmas, which is nice. But always we try to do a brunch too for one of those holidays so we can see each other. But this year I was telling Karen that and Belinda, I believe I told you too, we spent time in the garage because a couple of people were exposed to COVID. So we
Oh,
just kind of set
wow.
up a buffet in the garage.
Okay.
So that was nice because, you get to celebrate Christ and also just
Yes.
celebrate family, even though it's way different than it's always been.
Yeah.
But was it just me? Did it not feel Christmassy at all? Like,
No.
I didn't even realize
Yeah.
that Christmas was
Right.
coming.
Well, I guess because I'm a big kid at heart, it did feel Christmas. Now, for me, it did feel Christmas, and because of that fact, it's about the time. Even though we had to kind of embrace it in a different way these last 2 years because of COVID,
Right.
I still just wanted the spirit to be in the house, and that's what it is—the spirit of Christ, the day that He was born. My mom I just love that story that she used to tell on Christmas, and we had these encyclopedia, and I just always run and get. It was the night before Christmas, and all through the house, and
We used to read that book too.
Oh my gosh, that was just my favorite one. So I always let that, resonate through my head and my memory and everything. But talking to our producer, engineer, Crystal, before we came on air, she was just saying that she is now teaching her children both, the meaning of Christmas, and then she started Kwanzaa.
Right.
Most definitely.
And then she said all 7 days so beautifully. I was like, Crystal, while we on air, because I just I know what they mean, but I don't know
Right.
how to say the word. So unity. So I just want Crystal to come on, you all to be able to hear her voice and just share why, Crystal, that you had decided in this time that you would do both
Celebrations.
yes, both celebration to let your children know the importance of Christmas, but also just take each day to celebrate Kwanzaa. And can you tell us each day of Kwanzaa? We on the third day now, so
Right.
but
That's
I'll let you go
right.
through it, Krista. Can we hear you?
Hey,
You ready?
yes,
Yes,
they can
okay.
hear me. I'm controlling my own, but this is so cool.
Yes.
Hey, everybody. So, I'm coming to you from the back room, but just as the topic is stated, you're talking about family traditions. I'm introducing Kwanzaa to my kids, and making it a continuation of the whole holiday season celebration. I do Christmas, and I teach my kids that it's about family, love, and the birth of Christ. And then we go immediately into Kwanzaa, and the 7 days are Umoja, which is unity, Kujijakalia, which is my favorite,
Yes.
which is self-determination. Then today is Ujima, which is collective works and responsibility. Tomorrow is Ujama, which is collective economics. Day
good one.
5 is Nia, which is purpose.
Me.
Yes. Day 6 is Kumba, which is creativity. And the final day, which is January 1st, is Imani, and that is faith. And so I'm teaching them together so that Kwanzaa and Christmas, it's all the same thing.
Right.
I'm teaching
Yes.
principles that we could carry on throughout the rest of the year.
Oh,
Thank you.
wonderful.
Oh,
Right.
that is
No
just
problem.
so
Very
nice.
nice.
Thank you, Crystal.
Thank you,
Thank
Crystal.
you,
welcome.
Crystal.
And see, and that's our producer, engineer, she's the ambassador,
The ambassador.
of everything here at Vision and Purpose Media Production. Thank you for that, Crystal. And that's and this is what it's all about, and I would say, this I'm going to you now, Marjorie, just one thing that you look forward to, during this time of the holiday season.
The thing that I look forward to during the holiday season is spending time with my family and making sure that we all get a chance to say why we appreciate and love one another. That's an important part. What are you thankful for? You're thankful during Thanksgiving, but you're thankful during Christmas too.
Right.
And because those are times that we gather together, that's a good time to do that. Because we don't always see each other as much as we'd like, but those times we do see each other.
That's great.
Yes.
And Belinda,
Yes.
what is the one thing you look forward to during the holiday season?
Yeah, ask me the question as well. Thank you. No, I look forward to spending time with family. That's about it. Just really taking that time out, like catching up and, see what people plans are for the new year. I look
Yes.
forward to that. And I look forward to it because this is the time that I do my vision board.
Oh, that's
So I
right.
really look forward to that because I'm ready to manifest some things, not things, things.
Things. Some things.
Yes.
Yes.
Big things.
And I'll tell you, and this is great because I'm gonna do 2 for 1 because then that's when we're gonna be talking about how do you serve during the season. So the thing I look forward to during the holiday, my mom was big on making sure that we give back during the holiday season. So I look forward to our Thanksgiving food drive that we do,
Yes.
feeding the families during this time, and then the Christmas, the toy drive,
Right.
and then now since COVID, Christmas we usually just do the toy drive, but we've been adding the food drive to it for the last 2 years. Chris is a part of that. It's a group of us, and we're called the Community is Priority Group, and we just been doing it for Thanksgiving and Christmas, but for the last 2 years because of COVID, we do it throughout the whole year. So at least every other month we are doing food drives. But definitely for the holiday time, I look forward to doing that because I'm spending time with what I would say God's people, our extended family
Yes.
that
Right.
He give us, and they are, even though they are what we say in need, they are so precious and so gracious and so thankful. They come with a smile on their face. They ready to hug you and just tell you how much you are a blessing. And they don't realize they say that to us, but they are really
Yes,
the blessing to
blessing,
me.
most definitely.
So yeah, so I truly believe in that. So I look forward to serving. And then Belinda and I had a chance to actually do it on Thanksgiving
Right.
Day
Yes. That
because
was a joy.
we always do it the week the Saturday before, the Tuesday before,
Right.
but to serve on Thanksgiving Day, it was just really
a
special
good
and
day.
great. Yeah, I spent Thanksgiving with you.
Oh, such an honor.
Yes,
Yeah,
it was very,
I was
very nice for
honored.
you all to do that.
Yes,
I was
yes.
honored to spend with you.
No,
Yeah.
yes, and we did. We had fun,
It was good.
and then I had them to take pictures of me because me in the kitchen, because everybody know, because a couple of my friends are watching. They know I'm not the kitchen girl, far as able to cook. So they put me at the right place, and that was
Well, you
to
cook
clean
spaghetti.
up the kitchen. So I was there cleaning up
Right.
the kitchen.
Right.
We
Yeah.
both were.
Yeah,
I've never
yes,
washed so
yeah.
many dishes in my
Oh.
life.
Yes, washing
That's
and
funny.
drying off dishes, and Linda had to, Belinda had to show me this is a catering kind. It's different than just home washing and drying dishes, composed to
That's
You
so
had to,
funny.
put your back into
Yeah,
it.
you got to really get them clean.
Exactly.
Yes. So it's so I guess for me that's the most of the things. So and then the last part of it is gifts. We got to talk about that. Because I love giving gifts, and if anybody know me, I can just pick up gifts throughout the year. If I see it and it's one of my friends, I'm just gonna get it, And the gift giving, and because I think that's the time for me. That's another way for me to just express my love, to be able to give thanks and through a gift.
Yeah.
So
I was looking forward to coming back and getting my gift of that beautiful butterfly glass.
Oh,
But
we didn't get that.
no, not at all. I just knew she was gonna have that glass because she didn't want to hear my mouth. But I guess she liked
But
it.
I guess she was ready
Yes,
for
she
it.
well, what they say, they talking about this butterfly glass that I always drink my water out of, everyone. So, but, so what do you think about gifts outside of not getting your butterfly gift? What about re-gifting? Do you think re-gifting is good? Should you re-gift?
Well, I
believe in re-gifting. I'm gonna tell you why. I would re-gift. Like, say if I get something and I know it's totally not me.
exactly.
But
Yeah,
I
that's-
know
give to
it's
someone who
totally
use it.
my
Yeah.
this person
Right,
that I
that's
know
fine.
here.
Definitely.
But I'm the one to let you know. Hey, this is a re-gift, but I knew it was so you. I wanted you to have it.
Right.
And
Yeah.
but I do believe in telling because one time a person re-gift and they re-gifted back to me.
I was
Well,
just
that's
about to
what
say
that's
that.
what happens. Though.
Exactly.
That's what you get.
That was so embarrassing. I was embarrassed.
That's
but,
so funny.
And I wasn't the one that did it though. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yes.
re-gifting is something, So I guess while we're getting ready.
Yes.
Ooh.
My glass. Let me see if there's
our
something I
break
might need to
here.
re-gift.
My goodness.
Yeah, that may be something you need to re-gift. So, I just want you to definitely, I think we got about a minute or so before commercial break. Go ahead on, Troublemaker.
That is
Open
so
it up.
funny.
Go ahead. Yeah, please
Okay,
do.
okay.
Please do.
Okay. Let me see. Okay. Something I can drink out of. Finally. 'Cause she's
We
only
were
one
parched.
thirsty.
We were parched.
Oh, I have my name on it.
Yes.
Oh,
I
thank
can't get
you,
mine out.
Karen.
Just
Oh, I
push it
love
from the bottom.
personalized
Yeah.
gifts.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Karen.
Yes.
You're the best.
Oh, now I'm the best. Yeah, right. At first,
Oh, my
I-
name is
look,
on it.
she
was
Thank you,
look,
Karen.
Mine is really wrapped in here, Karen.
yeah. So she was about ready to beat me
That's
up.
right. No,
You
I really
know.
like this.
Yes.
well,
And so I got.
I guess mine looks like that too. I
Yes.
can't get it out.
Let me help you out.
You got to put your
So
back
I-
into
yeah,
it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
told
like
you.
the
back
dishes,
into
like
it.
washing the
So,
dishes.
Yes,
Oh.
it's just like
Oh.
I was just saying that when I saw this, I was going to get this, but then
No,
you
I like
always
this better.
messed
Nice.
with me because you always saying no, we should have our name
I
on it, and why we
know.
don't have one. When you get me
And
one,
it's
I
so
want my name on. Oh,
beautiful.
they've been riding me for
And
the
it's
last
About that glass.
Butterflies.
Yeah.
Yes, and you got your own butterflies.
I know, so
now.
Very
How do
nice.
that
Very
feel?
nice.
Oh.
So are you?
Thank you,
said-
Karen.
Thank you, Karen.
Yes, thank you.
Oh my God,
Yes,
you're the
yes.
best ever.
Oh wow! Now wait a minute. Now she going too far.
She trying to get a
you know,
glass, too.
Yes, even the engineer team back there about to choke. They yes.
That's hilarious.
Thanks again, Karen.
That's
I really
hilarious.
appreciate it.
Guys, but this is how we do it. It's time. This is what Family Matters and Health and
Right.
Wellness, and I am here with a wonderful
Yes,
family.
we are family.
Oh yes,
That's
we
true.
are
That's true.
family. Okay, yeah. So guys, stay tuned. We see you on the other side. We be right back. This is B.A.A.D.A.S Us here on Vision and Purpose Media Productions.
That's funny.
Hello, my name is Tania McQueen. I'm the Residential Services Manager for Prestige Community Resources.
What our new facilities are respite centers. We're opening 2 in the city right now. Hopefully we'll expand to more. But respite centers are a place where people can come and get a little additional support with their mental health. Our one on Eastern Avenue is for men, and our one on Minnesota Avenue is for women. Our facilities are for all DC residents, especially focusing in on those in Ward 7 and 8. So they're really nice, and I'm excited for consumers to actually see them. What are the services that we're going to provide? Therapy, case management, medication management, all provided by professional staff, a licensed nurse practitioner, psychiatrists, sociologists, social workers, and then our paraprofessionals, our case managers. It's just a place where you can come and get the supports that you need to work on your personal goals, as well as to get your mental health straight. Simple, single adult, 18 years of age or older, a DC resident. You need to have insurance, but if you don't have it, it's okay. Still come, we'll work on getting you insurance. Have to have a negative COVID test, a negative TB test, and be willing to work on your mental health. For more information about respite services, you can contact us at 202-796-5000 or hit us up on our website at www.prestigecommunityresources.org.
Welcome back to B.A.A.D.A.S Us, where the women are beautiful, accomplished, and divine. We are so happy to be here today. I'm so happy to be back because I've been gone for 2 weeks and I miss my family, my big sisters.
And we miss you too.
Yes, we do.
It was not pleasant not being here. My vacation was nice, but I did miss you all.
We missed
We
you
miss
too.
you too.
Yes, thank you. So we have a wonderful show left here for you all, and we want to get right to it because these minutes go by so fast.
Yes, they do.
But what we want to talk about is how do you stay in a positive space during the holiday season? Because for a lot of us, it's joy, and for a lot of people, it's pain. You know, a lot of people have been lost You know, we have lost a lot of people, I'm sorry, because of COVID and around the holiday times and in record numbers, you know, and COVID is a constant reminder, you know, of the loss that you have because it doesn't go away. Every time you turn on the TV, every time you see a mask, it's a constant reminder that COVID is still around.
Yes.
So how do you protect your mental space during this time, you know, and where you can show up as your best self?
Right.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, Ms. Marjorie?
I think, you know, for me, prayer is important, exercising is important, and definitely talking to family and friends. I, you know, suggest to people that you always keep the doors of communication open, because once you're able to talk, you can get those feelings out. You can, you know, that makes you feel better. It might not take away the burden, it might not take away the sadness or the depression, but it does help you to keep going and to get through.
Yes.
And also people can have some suggestions about some things you could do, like even if you need to seek a counselor or a pastor, just someone who can help you to get through that depression or that period of time.
Because you can't do it by yourself.
No, you definitely cannot.
Especially people of color, it's really hard for us to reach out and ask for help during that time.
Right.
Because for some reason, a lot of times we think help is weakness.
Yeah.
But it's
and
not.
you know, when you said that it's hard for black people sometimes to reach out, the other part of that is when you are so used to being around people all the time.
Yes.
And then, you know, it's one thing, I live by myself. So it's one thing to live by yourself, but when you live by yourself and you're cut off from people because of something like COVID, that makes it even harder. And I will admit, it's been hard for me. But I always make sure I remind myself. I have sisters, I have friends, I have children. So I always, as I said before, keep the lines of communication open. That's the most important thing for me.
That is very important. So Karen, how do you do it?
How do I do what? Ask me the question.
How do you keep your mental space intact during the holidays?
Oh, okay. I was just giving it back to Marjorie. That's all.
Yeah, I know. I got you. I got you.
Yes, I
you on
miss
her
you
side?
so much. Yes,
I
she
just
is.
said I got you. I got you. I got you too, though, Belinda.
Yes.
You on her side? Sorry. Okay, we're
riding the
gonna
fence.
eventually get through this show today. But yes, but that's a good point. Because it's important to keep that positive mental space during the holiday season, because, like you said, now because we experiencing something we haven't before, like COVID, and then this is the time of year remind you of your loved ones that you lost. So prayer is it, and I always say too, even with my sister, when my sister was living, you know, I know she missed my mom so much.
Yes.
So I always make sure. Sometimes, you know, I know we say in the black community it's hard for us to reach out, but sometimes it's really not. It's sometimes, and even if so, you just got to reach out to that person. Like I knew the holidays was hard on my sister because she would think of my mom. So I reached out and made sure I got her.
Right.
And kept her with me, and we kept the tradition going, and we started some of our own traditions.
Wonderful.
You know, like going to the movies. You know, on Christmas night. You know, so me and her we'll go to the movies, and she'll sneak in her pork chops, y'all. And we sneak the hot potato. I might as well tell it all. You know, sneak in potato chips, everything. You know, so
You seen those movie prices?
them snacks. You know, so she made sure did you make sure you get my candy bar?
That's
And so,
right. That dollar store be popping, right?
Yes. So
Right.
and so and that's what it's about, because I know it's like this time, you know, people miss their loved ones and everything, and they will want you to keep going. And I know
Definitely.
for a fact the way my mom was and my husband, you know, their energy was just so positive this time of year, you know, that I made sure that I keep myself in a happy space. And then, like I said, keep up the tradition, and then start new ones. And then even if it's new ones in their honor, you know, my sister just always still wanted us to take that time to acknowledge my mom and just do it in her honor. So I had to learn how to do candy yams.
Okay. Because she
That
liked
was
those.
my mom's favorite candy yams.
You still learning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just never heard you said you cook candy yams. That's why I was just wondering.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying you can't do it.
Now, in my family, my dad was a big part of everything.
Yeah.
And so we did on Thanksgiving, especially because we did get to be in the house at Thanksgiving time. So we talked about him, and we shared stories about past holidays, and it's really nice. And it's nice too because my mom is a positive person, so she always makes everyone happy. Everyone's just, my mom is 92 and she's got all her faculties and she does well, so it's very nice to celebrate her too during the season.
Yes.
And I think it's important to keep in contact with people, period, throughout the
Yes.
year.
Right.
And then you don't have to worry about recognizing
Yes.
whether or not they're in the having the holiday blues
Right.
or depressed, because you would clearly know that something is off with
Right.
that person because you talk on a regular basis.
If you haven't talked to them.
Yeah, because a lot of people shut down during that
Yeah.
time.
Yes. And I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say, I agree with you, Belinda. I believe that, you know, we never know when someone's going through something. And it doesn't have to be on Christmas, like you said. It doesn't have to be on Thanksgiving. So if you keep a regular schedule of when you call people that you might not always get to see.
Exactly.
I have an older cousin who's 96. And I make sure that I call her every holiday. I make sure I call her every few weeks because it's
Yes.
important to do that.
It is very important.
Yes, yes, it is. And a good thing, you know, and one thing we always talking about, and I'm going to just, you know, announce it now, is that we always say the suicide rate, depression rate is high during the holiday time. But here it is. The Disease and Control and Prevention Center said that is just a myth. It is not necessarily true. It's the fact that sometimes because the suicide rate is just people are depressed more in the
Yes.
winter months
Of course.
because it's the darkness and the time that we relate it to the holidays.
depression.
Right,
Yes,
it's seasonal, yeah.
it's
Real.
just
Yes, it
seasonal
is.
depression, but it's not because it's the holidays.
Right,
It's just
it's-
because it's a seasonal thing. And believe it or not, they say actually suicide rate is higher in the spring. In the springtime than the holiday time. So, so we can just get rid of that myth right now because
Yeah, if you think about it.
Yeah.
If you
right.
think about it, when you go to places like the UK
Mm-hmm.
and maybe up in Seattle, Washington, where it's not a lot of sun,
Right.
their suicide rate is high as well
Right.
because you lack that vitamin D, you know,
Right.
that you need,
Right.
and it does affect your mental health.
It affects you when it's, you know, daylight savings time, and it's that part of the season where when you get up it's dark, when you come
Yes.
home it's dark.
Yes.
It's a lot. It's
And
a
I'm
lot.
gonna tell you, when
it's
I
a
came
heaviness.
back from just my vacation being gone, and when I came back here, it was like I could feel it. It was like a
gloomy.
weight.
Yeah, gloomy.
Like, it's gloomy, and it's just it
Right.
changed my energy. And I'm normally an upbeat person,
right.
but it was like instant, like ugh.
That's true. That's very true.
Yes, I believe in that, you know, because myself, I can be the same way, you know. Only thing I look forward to, I just have to be positive about it. I was like, because, you know, when the end of August comes, you can start seeing the time change. It's getting darker early,
Right.
and then, you know, it's coming. So I just look forward. I changed my mindset. And how I changed my mindset is saying, you know what, at least it's football season
Oh
now.
gosh.
There's always something to
did
look
I
forward
bring
to.
it back to sports? Oh, okay. And did y'all see that game
No,
on Sunday night?
No,
heard
I
about
don't
it.
watch football.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
understand football.
So, you know, so the Dallas Cowboys, if you didn't see it, the Dallas Cowboys, I mean, they won by 42 points over the
Like
Washington
we were saying
football.
about the depression,
Yeah, I was going to
suicide
say,
rate.
what's the next
Yes.
topic? But self-talk is very important too.
Yes.
You know, sometimes you don't have people around talking to you. You're doing a great job, or how are you doing today? So you have to do that for yourself.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm in the
Really
mirror
do.
all the time.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
because if you don't do it, you're the
But
cause
you know-
of some of that too.
Yes, yes. And I believe in that. I just wake up giving my own self, you know, positive affirmations for the day.
Yes.
Right.
You know, and just, you know, just number one thing, just saying you are beautiful. That's why a lot of times I say, how you doing today, beautiful? How are you today, beautiful?
Because it's easy to
You
get in
know?
that negative thought loop, you know.
Yeah,
So you have to
yes.
suppress that
Right.
by, you know, giving your positive thoughts because, or it's just speaking it to yourself.
And you can
Yes.
start out down, but if you do that, you're going to get up after, you know,
will,
it's not going
for
to take
sure.
that long to do that.
Yes.
Okay. So, you know, I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Let's talk about that, and then that'll lead into what I want to switch up and do. What is the most powerful or meaningful thing that you can do during the holiday season? What is one you would say?
Well, I can think of something that we are doing now.
Yes.
My siblings, I have 3 sisters and a brother, And I decided that, not that we don't always give back during the whole year, but this year we're going to sponsor some families. In the D.C. area has the highest rate of children who are food poor.
Oh, wow.
And also of seniors who are food poor. So we're going to feed a few of those families. We didn't do it during Thanksgiving or Christmas, but we're going to do it in the first 2 weeks of January because, sometimes people give so much during the holiday season, they forget that people don't have during the rest of the year.
Yes.
I give love. It's free.
Yes. Yeah.
I can give that with no
Yeah.
problem, and I
That's
can
true.
give it in abundance.
Right.
Yes,
Because
yes.
I'm just a bundle of love. I love on Karen. I love on Marjorie.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
And see, and then I'm coming right behind her, but that was the one thing I definitely totally look forward to doing and giving.
Yes.
That is so powerful in meaning is
Cost you nothing.
love. It's just love. That word is so powerful, and the act of it is even that much more powerful and meaningful.
For the giver and the receiver.
Right. That's true.
Excuse me, guys. Out of my glass to let people know that you love them. See, you also
Her
got
cup
some,
has runneth over.
you should got some water on that commercial break. That's all I'm saying. I keep mine just for that reason because y'all know me and my throat. As I take a sip. Tea,
You
anyone?
back? You back?
Yeah, so love is just that one thing is so powerful, and what the world need is love.
And it's priceless.
And it's but and most of all is one of the nine fruit of the spirit.
Yes.
Right. That God would have us to be, and that is to give love, and I just love doing that because when you, like I said, when you give love and see that person smile, just like now. Just to see Belinda smile and see Marjorie smile, when you just giving that expression or just a token of love.
And you get it back.
Yes.
Right.
And I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
My heart warmed to see
Right.
that now I don't have to hear Belinda talking about she ain't got
Yeah.
this glass no
You
more.
get it back when you give
I'm
it.
so excited about my cup.
Yes, so love. And so I want to take the time now, go into the other part I was talking about. So I want to take the time and let's express love. Let's do some shout outs. Okay. So I want to shout out to my dear friend Karen Merritt. If she's watching and listening, I love you. You are so beautiful. And we just have so much in common. Of course, our name is Karen. Yes, we have the best name in
Have
the
that in
whole
common.
wide world. Yes, and we both have lost our husband. She just recently lost hers.
talked about her.
Yes, you all remember I was saying I had went to my best friend service, and it was such a beautiful homegoing of her husband. I just love how she's taken the time to remember him and going through the process of her grief, and she's been sharing such wonderful moments and memories on Facebook. So Karen, I love you. Then also I want to say to Sharon Hammond. Sharon Hammond is my real good dear friend, and I want you to know, Karen, that Sharon's like, Karen is so strong, isn't she? She taking this, and she's been strong. So Sharon is just amazed about Karen and I, how our strength is when we are up against challenge.
Right.
So Sharon, I just love you. You just have a big heart, and she always just so endearing and just so loving. Sharon is such a loving person. She loves so much for me and Karen. Then I will have to say Tammy. Yeah, I got a list. Tammy gave me who I was late for because I was talking to you. I shouldn't have called you before I went. But anyways,
We had a good
Tammy,
conversation.
yes, we did. Tammy is that big supporter of mine, and I want to take this time and say I love you so much because that's how she show love. She done bought every one of our magazines since we launched last March.
wonderful.
Very
She
nice.
has been to every one of the Vision of Purpose event since we launched last March.
Go, Tammy.
The only one she missed, I mean, she was like, okay, what I missed? I had to give her a
That's
full
wonderful.
report on what she missed. So yes, and then of course Jackie. This is my last shout out. I promise I'm gonna let y'all get some in. So, and then Jackie is laying up in the beach in Miami. I'm sick of both of y'all with this one. Okay. Stay focused because I'm giving love. So I love you, Jackie. And that's my accountability partner when it comes to business. She pushed me. I push her. Overdue recognition, art gallery, and Bowie. I love you, Jackie. You deserve to be on this break and taking a break and just soaking up some sunshine.
That's right. Because when she come back, it's gonna be on.
Yes, it is. It's gonna be on because we got a project.
Oh yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, we got a project that we're releasing next year, so y'all got to stay tuned. So to my friends, I love you and thanks for loving me because I know it's hard loving me, putting up with all of me. So thank you all. So okay, Belinda.
I want to first give love to my grandmother, Big Mama. She is everything to me. She is everything to the family. And, of course, my heartbeats, my daddy, because I'm a daddy's girl, his only child, and my son, who is the air that I breathe, for sure. And my auntie, Diane, who is my mama T. I call her my mama and my auntie. She is phenomenal. She is my rock. Anything I need, I can count on her. And my girlfriend, Jackie, that's my rider. That's what I was out of town with for extended vacation.
Stay.
Yes.
No, we didn't see any pictures of her.
I'll show you.
Yeah.
But it's my girlfriend, Jackie, and especially, last but not least,
I like that.
Mama Glow, which is
Mama
Jackie's
Glow.
mother, which is my mother. I want to send a special prayer and a shout out to her because right now she's in a rehab, getting herself back together, and she's fighting, and we just want you to keep fighting that good fight. And I love you because I am your real daughter because she knew who I was. She didn't know who Jackie and Patty were.
Yes. Oh, and actually, we talked about that on Christmas Day. You shared that with me. So, yes, I would definitely be keeping her lifted in prayer.
Yes, please do.
Yes.
Because it's working.
Now, Marjorie, I am going to give it to you because I like that shade you threw in there.
It wasn't shade.
Yeah,
No,
it
Miss
was,
Marjorie
but
doesn't
it was
give shade. How dare you.
good. I mean, that troublemaker she threw up in there. It was really good. I like that because we did see no pictures of Jackie, did we? Okay. Are you sure Jackie was there?
So what's the question again?
Oh, and then she threw shade at me. Okay, now the question is, it's shout out time. Who you want to give some love to, Marjorie?
Okay, I'm going to give some love to Brian and my children, Christian and Camille. I love you all. And my granddaughters, Emily and Corinne. And to my mom, who's just the rock of our family. I love you, Mom. And to my sisters and my brother, Marilyn, Marlena, Muriel, and Marvin. I love you all, too.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
And who is Brian?
My friend.
Okay. I mean, she kind of brushed over that. I'm like, I heard you.
The one she
Hey,
talking to,
Brian.
look, the one she talking to every time she come in the studio
really?
over
I've never
there in
here
the
on
corner
time, so I
until
don't
it's
know.
time to come on the air.
He's my best friend. He's my best friend.
Yes, and I know he is. And actually, he became
best
my
friend.
best friend too. You know, because I owe him a dog. So I love you. I'm saying it right here. I love you so much because when I had puppies this summer, I kind of forgot he said he wanted one.
Yeah.
And then when he saw me again, he was looking like, and I felt so bad. So I love you.
Was
I
he
love
out there
you.
when we took the pictures?
Yes.
Yes. Hey, Brian. Yes, I remember now when we did the photo shoot.
And we love you, too, Crystal.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Oh,
and
and
Zanny.
Hey,
Yes, that's
Zanny.
right.
So I was going to go as we go to commercial break. I was just going to let everyone know that I love the Vision and Purpose and production
Yes,
team.
that's
We are just awesome. We are awesome people. I love you guys so much. They making it happen back there in the engineer room, and plus keeping up with us because we are, as you can see, we love to have a ball of fun, and they back there be laughing and have to direct the the TV screen. So guys, we be right back at you. We see you right back on the other side. This is B.A.A.D.A.S.S Us. Yes, that's right, B.A.A.D.A.S.S Us. Real talk here on Vision and Purpose Media Productions.
It is key that you mind your mental health.
Hey guys, how's everyone doing this week?
Use the 5 keys to mental movement.
It's been a really monumental week for me. I realized that I was not being myself.
Reaching out.
Be positive attitude person self, like you guys know me to be. I was
Staying
listening to
upbeat.
teaching and get back to that happy, cheery self you guys of me.
This week's been kind of
Being
stressful,
creative.
all of the workload that we have on online learning. So I've been trying to use different platforms and different websites to help ease my mind and ease my stress.
And what about you, Marjorie?
Well, you guys know me. I just love to work with others and serve them.
Serving others.
Realize that when I serve others, my mind is off of myself.
That's right. And don't forget, self-care is key.
Self-care.
All right. So see you guys next week.
Right.
Bye.
Your mind matters.
Welcome back to B.A.A.D.S.S Us, where the women are beautiful, accomplished, and divine as society sees us. I am so happy to be here, and this is probably my best part of the show, which is Marjorie's inspirational moment.
Yes.
She always come with a blessing, and I must say that her and Karen does not speak prior to the show, and her scriptures normally align with what we're talking about.
Right.
So I don't know. Don't embarrass me, Marjorie.
I know. I won't. You said it, so I might switch up and make
I know,
up
right?
my own scripture.
For the book of Marjorie.
I like that for the book of Marjorie.
Okay, we're talking about step by step.
Okay.
Yes.
And I'm sorry, I always have to read, but sometimes I don't get to really, I have to wait for the Lord to give me the words. So I just try to do what He asked me to do.
Yes, ma'am.
So find joy in the step-by-step process. While going after your goals, it's essential that you find joy and peace. So I'm going to give some hints about what you should do. Find your flow. What makes you move? What makes you flow like a river? Be patient with the process and be patient with yourself. And stand up and show up for yourself. So the scripture is Proverbs 20:24. The Lord directs our steps, so why try to understand everything along the way? That's the NIV version. The Lord directs our steps, so why try to understand everything along the way? We don't have to understand it. We just need to flow. And so I just thought that tonight maybe we could play a word association game. So when you think of your goals and the steps you need to take, let me know what each word means to you, what it makes you think of, what it brings to your mind. So when you think of family, speaking of your step-by-step process, what does that make you think of?
Support.
That's good.
Togetherness. And I'm cheating because I waited to this moment, the inspiration moment, before I gave my last shout out, and that's to Angela Bryant Brown. I just want her to know I love her so much, and I hope she is taking in this inspirational moment because she didn't know nothing about the show. I asked her to tune in. So yeah, so we
Very
always end with our inspirational moment, and I tell you guys, it's no kidding, we don't talk, and she was here earlier, and this is definitely for her. So Angela, I just hope you are still tuning in. I love you, and this is one for you, step by step.
Right. We just have to, stay in our own flow.
Yes.
And just remember that there are people that love you, and the process is God. It's not us. And if we remember that, we can make it.
Yeah. If you follow the natural rhythm of life, everything has a flow.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
And don't fight it.
We get so caught up in being so agitated or emotional or
robotic.
Yeah, exactly.
Following the flow.
Which is a part of, we need to remember that even though the pandemic has been very tough on everyone, remember in the beginning how much of a blessing it was, even though it slowed us down and we weren't ready for it. It let you know, right, Belinda, how robotic we had become.
Yes. And it was this program that was on, and it showed how, like, the first couple of weeks of the pandemic, how nature just got back in order. It was amazing to me.
It was
I watched it
beautiful.
and actually cried, just seeing the animals, coming out, how they can actually hear under the water now.
Right.
They don't have all the ships and all the noise on the beaches.
That's
it was
true.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's
I
very
think,
true.
God does things for us to just sit still sometimes.
He does. He does.
Yes.
But we disrespect nature.
But the process is about pain. Even though we don't like pain, sometimes pain comes so you can get to the next level.
Pain
Yes,
before
and-
pleasure
Yeah,
sometimes.
it does.
Oh yes, because without the challenges and the pain, you would never grow and get that
Right.
experience and wisdom.
Exactly.
And I like how you said, that God is, is the focus, and not necessarily mean that you have to understand, because I definitely just want all my friends and everyone to hear that part of it. Sometimes we wait until everything is clear and we understand everything. They see that's when it's doing a
Right.
we thing,
Right.
our own thing. But when you just, like you said, just moving in the will of God, even when you don't understand it all, that's when you know that God is in control.
That's when it works out. It's no
Yes,
confusion.
I would
Yeah,
say, and that because
exactly.
you're being what?
Yes.
Because you're being obedient
Yes.
to His calling,
And He's leading you.
Yeah. So yes, and so when you be obedient to His calling, even though He know you're not equipped all the way,
Right.
and you don't understand that what the journey He can put you on, but just because you move forward in His will, then He gonna do what?
Yeah.
He gonna align people around you to make sure that you
Right.
accomplish that.
Exactly.
That assignment that He have now placed
Because a lot
on
of
you.
times our dreams be just huge, and
Yes.
you don't really know how you're gonna
Get there.
but
Yeah.
He always gets you there.
And
Yeah.
sometimes he wants us to take time to stand still,
Yeah.
to take a deep, deep breath,
And just
take it
let
step by
him
step.
breathe through us.
That's right.
Yes.
Not us breathe through us. That breath that we take sometimes is so painful that you can't even get things done.
Yes.
But when you
yes,
allow God to breathe through you,
yes.
things can get done.
It's
Yes.
flawless.
Oh,
Yes.
And then you look back, people like,
Miraculously.
how did
we
do
get
that?
here?
You think
Yeah.
about things that
Yeah.
you've done, you be like, God, where did that money come from?
Yeah,
Because that
yeah.
budget don't align with everything that I had to do.
Right.
You know, it's
Yeah.
just things like that, and you look back, you like,
Right.
you know what? The blessings were in order.
Exactly.
I was obedient.
Yeah.
So
And that's what
envision
obedience look like.
envision greatness and imagine the life that God has planned for you.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm
Yes.
looking forward to the
what
next
was
year.
another one your words you had down
How about
there?
success?
So now, no, you got to do the whole thing. What do success?
Oh, when
Yes.
you're thinking about
Different words.
your goals and the steps you have to take to get to your goals, what does the word success bring to your mind? What's the first
Peace.
I like that.
thing? Yeah, me
Yes.
too.
Thank
yes.
you.
Yes, that was good.
Satisfaction.
Success. Humility.
That's good too. That's good too.
Yes.
See, and that's about humbling yourself to yourself and to God too.
Yes, yes, and it is, because the more each time, and I wouldn't say the more successful I get, and I would say the more blessing He allowed me to have, because when I move in His purpose, the more blessing He allowed me to have, then I would say, then it humbles me, because I am so humble that He allows me to take a vision and make it to a purpose and see it come to fruition. So for me, it definitely, it's just something about each level of success, step by step, and accomplishing them steps by step, that I just get so humble in the moment, and I guess that's why I'm so willing to open up and share, because when you're happy and with the level of steps that He allowed you to complete, it is, when you are doing it for Him anyway,
Exactly.
and not doing it selfishly.
Right.
You got to be unselfish of yourself, and when you're doing it for selfish reason, then you just want more and more and more.
Exactly.
But when
Right.
you can, like you said, just take in woosah and be blessed, and the step by step process
of it all.
because it is a process,
And
and you
that's
have
why-
to trust the process.
Yeah, and that's why I say peace, because peace brings about gratitude.
yes,
Because success looks different from all of us.
Right,
It's
everybody.
different from all
Very
of us.
true. Yeah,
and a lot of
it's
times we
just-
get caught up in other people's successes.
thinking it is
and
money,
thinking it's
yeah.
money. But when you have that level of peace,
Yes.
wherever road He takes you on, you'll find peace in that.
Yes.
Because it's never what you want it to be. It's what He has planned for you.
yes, yes.
So it keeps you in a place of gratitude, because I'm grateful for whatever.
Whatever. Yes,
Yes.
I am.
And for
Yes.
me, success is when you see what your vision is come to pass.
Yes.
And it was not always easy being a single parent, but when I look at my children as grown adults and the
right.
things that I sacrificed, and I say I sacrificed, but I didn't. That was my life. But God was always there, and He took me through. and they both did all of the things and more
Exactly.
than I ever could have
You
imagined.
see the fruits of your labor,
and that's
right?
God. Yeah, that's God.
Yes.
That's God.
Well, we are actually, Angela, who I gave a shout out to earlier, we are actually doing a small vision conference, and we want to do it for single moms. So I told her I had a few people I wanted to invite, and you was one of them, Audrey. So
thank
I hope
you.
you're able to
That's
come.
very nice.
And yes, and we want to do that, and I want Krista to come as well. So
Can I come even though I'm not a single mom? Is it
Well,
exclusive?
Yeah, no, you can come.
You can come and watch us, girl. No,
Of course.
They put on the work, like, you know. But and what I was gonna say, and one thing I love about me and Belinda's relationship is that it took off very fast. And even though we cut and have so much fun on the show, but as you see, we are all three of us. We are so similar in spirit.
Yes,
you know,
right,
we
yes,
all
right.
differ in our deliverance, how we come together and do the show. But we are similar in spirit. God have us, and all our answers are just the same. And I know people probably say, they sit there, they rehearse that because she gonna say peace and she
No,
gonna
I
say
look at-
humility,
right.
she
No.
gonna say that.
I look
But
at
it is
Marjorie
really-
as the quiet. I'm the storm.
Right.
And you're that neutral.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
it's
That's
right
true.
in order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, the
'Cause she's
quiet,
so
the
quiet.
storm.
But the thing
yes.
is that we
Yeah, I'm the
always
calmness, I'm
deliver
the
the
storm.
same message.
Yes.
And really, the message is that we are here to be a blessing to our community.
Yes.
Yeah.
We love
And
to
whatever
serve.
ideas that we have, or even just insight or life experiences, we want to share them so that we can help somebody.
Yes, I can't believe we are at the end of the time. Yes. Engineer team back there saying, "Gosh, you're about to wrap it up." Because don't forget they got the mic tonight,
gotta
so
make up for when
they
I wasn't
can.
here.
Look, they gotta come on, boom, 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 boom.
It should
hello,
have been
hello,
an
hello.
hour and a half show because I was not here.
Oh my
I'm
God!
just saying,
She
goodness.
just saying. Look, then Chris is back there like, there's no winning around here. And Zanny, I
That's
tell
why I didn't
you,
get you a
so-
souvenir, Crystal.
Yeah. Oh, I heard that. She slipped that one in too. So guys, as you can see, we just a one big happily family here.
Yes.
And you know, as we close out this year on B.A.A.D.A.S.S Us, we just want everyone to be happy and just be in peace and show love and just be grateful and
Yes,
in
yes,
peace,
yes.
you know, and thankful and take it step by step because it's Proverbs 20:24 that we had here tonight. Yeah. So
Right.
guys, we will see you next week. Stay tuned and see you next week. Until then, stay in your vision, stay in your purpose, and God bless.
Can we do a Happy New Year's together?
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Happy New Year's!
Yay! Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yes. See you on the other side.